Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Homestead Survival Challenge. Today is the day. Today is going to be the first episode of harvesting. We have the canola field, which we can see here, which is ready to harvest. As we can see, that's very good. We also are going to skip a month once we are done with the canola and do the vegetables and the sorghum, which are both going to be ready in August. I am going to leave. This bugs me so much. I am going to leave the rice for the last episode of the series. So basically, when we actually harvest this and then sell everything that we need to sell, deliver everything we need to deliver, basically, and complete the challenge. Hopefully, is that weeds? No, that's just meadow grass, I guess. Yeah, it is pretty cool. That we need to deliver in order to complete the challenge. Now, before we begin with the harvest, we have a major issue. The grain mill isn't producing enough material for the bakery to actually get us to 20 pallets of bread. As we can see in the bottom left corner, actually, let me go to the time saving stock check. We have 15,000 liters. Do you know what? Actually, now that I think of it, maybe we do have enough? I'm not sure. But anyways, we are in middle of the year, basically, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, or 6 months, basically, to make the 20 pallets of bread. But it seems to me that we won't. I don't know. It's just my gut feeling. So that and the dairy, right? The goat cheese and the goat milk actually. Where's the butter? Yeah. So you can see we are halfway through here. You know, we might actually have enough. But yeah, I'm not going to take the chance. So what we're going to do is I would like to place another dairy down and another grain mill down. So we're gonna get rid of that. We don't need the sugar mill, right? So let's go ahead and do the construction menu real quick and sell that. Easy peasy. And where are we going to place those two productions? So one of them is obviously going to go instead of the sugar factory or the sugar mill. Do we have enough room for the dairy here? I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it because we do have the canola mill or canola oil factory or whatever this thing is called. Why am I not remembering what is this thing called? Oh, it's just oil mill. Okay. We do have enough for the grain mill, which is this. Okay, so let me go ahead and put the roof on. Yeah, so that will fit here nicely and neatly. There we go. We will do that. Perfect. Now we have a grain mill, another one. So let's rename that grain mill 2. And let's rename that grain mill 1. All right. So where are we going to put another dairy? Let me put the roof on so I can get a better perspective of how this thing looks. I could put it here. That's not terrible. Can we put it somewhere in the middle here? Maybe somewhere around this place. I need enough room for the pallet so I can load them up. So maybe... Oh, this is going to be a maneuvering nightmare. I guess this is the best spot that we have. We're just gonna have to be careful not to hit it with what we're driving when we're going through. I could put it here, but I don't know. It just doesn't look so good. Can I maybe do something? Wow, this is I was not planning for this. I didn't plan for this. It's a bit of a curveball, to be fair. Maybe I should have gone. Yeah, this is what I should have done. Let me go ahead and think about it for a second. I'll get back to you once I decide what to do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of the grain mill. That's goodbye. We're gonna put it again, but this time we're gonna spin it 90 degrees. And you might be asking yourself, hang on, how are you gonna get the pallets off? As you can see, where my character is, this is where the pallets spawn. And the answer to that is we won't, because they're gonna be distributed directly to the bakery. So that's perfect. So the input drop-off is here. Let me go ahead and rename that again. That's grain mill 2. So this is the input, right? And that's the output. We don't need access to that because that's going to go directly over there. I feel like I'm playing Satisfactory at the at this point, but yeah, that's going to go in there. And we're going to be dropping off the sorghum and whatever else we need to turn into flour. And that's going to be great. And then we can grab the dairy, put the roof on, and put the dairy in like so. That should be okay. So we're gonna do this. Excellent. We do need to get rid of that. Let's sell that light post. Perfect. Let me put it again. Okay, we're gonna put another one here. That's great. Now we have light. And yeah, so now we have access to pallets here and here and here. This is where we're gonna be dropping off sorghum. That's great. That's where the milk goes. This is perfect. Oh. More triggers. Yeah, as if we needed more triggers. How many goats do we have? When are they going to be producing milk? Do it quickly, please. Ladies, please do it quickly. No milk. No milk, yeah, because I've just moved the remainder of the milk to here in between the episodes. Ah, man. Well, we're gonna make do. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna load up this grain mill now. Let's go ahead and do that quickly. Basically, in between the episodes, what I had to do is make sure the animals are fed, and restocking the productions, mainly the grain mill, if I'm honest. The dairy had pretty much enough milk, but I did stock it a bit more because I didn't really think this through. We are down to 2,000 liters of sorghum, so the chickens, fingers crossed, are gonna have to make do. Are there any contracts that we can maybe take? Oh, that's canola. Oh, that's wheat. Okay. There are 2 wheat contracts. Maybe I'll grab one of them. Maybe. So we will have enough to feed the chickens. Okay, so that should go here. Okay, that's working. Let me stop that for a sec so I could do this. Now it's loading in faster. Okay, let's just make sure this works. Otherwise, I'm really screwed. So grain mill 2, sorghum flour, activate, change output points, distributing. There we go. What? What is actually going on? Why is this filling up on sorghum? What? Why do we have 91,000 liters of sorghum in here? That's not right. Hang on. That's not right. What is going on? I think we had a bug. I think we've just encountered a bug. That's not right. I don't like this. We don't have 91,000 liters of sorghum. I'm sorry. That is not very good. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. Wow, this has never happened to me before. I guess because the bucket was tilted toward the grain mill? That is really interesting. Let's put another one. Hopefully that fixes the issue. And yeah, I'm gonna load the bucket with the easy dev controls. Or easy dev tool. That's an oil mill, that's a grain mill. Get the roof up. Okay, that is, well, if something like that happened to you guys, let me know, because this is really, really strange. So rename that. Okay, so let's go in here and let's load up on sorghum. Because, yeah, we have lost everything we put in, basically. What is actually happening here? Why does it have 15,000? I'm sorry, 1,500 liters of sorghum. Oh, because it's sharing from the... Oh, yeah. Is that what we have in the silo? I guess the silo is sharing. Yes, okay. So I can live with that. That is okay. So why don't we just drop in 1,000 liters? Okay, we're gonna be dropping in 1,000 liters. Give thereabouts. There we go. So this has now, hang on, let me drop in a bit more. So we will have a bucket worth of material in this. Okay, that's pretty much, that's good enough. We're gonna do that. Distributing, perfect. And now it says we got, what is happening? Why does it say 92,000? Okay, I'm gonna try and sort this out. And I'll bring you guys back if and when I do. Okay, I managed to sort it out. This is really strange. So basically, if you have the bucket in any position above the input trigger, then it's just gonna start ramping up. No idea why. I have no idea why. But basically, also what happened is that when I restocked the one of them, well, I've placed down several, it basically transferred it into the silo. So now it's pulling from the silo. I'm okay with that. Honestly, I am, as long as it works. We're going to be activating this. Changing that to distribute. No, it's, you see, it's going again. Oh, boy. Okay, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to double this up. I'm going to use the production control. Yeah, I didn't want to do that, actually, but I guess we have no choice. I do not want to mess with this anymore. That's not very good. So I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave it here. It's fine. We're gonna be turning this off, and we're not gonna be touching this. I'm sorry, not this. This is going to be activated. This is going to be deactivated, and we're not gonna be touching this ever again. We're just gonna rename this into grain mill bugged, and that's it. Hopefully the dairy doesn't do that. All right, so now let me think this through. We could load from the silo, which then means, yeah, if we load from the silo, this means that the silo has 1,600. Yeah, I guess that's okay. The math checks out, I think. Well, maybe we're missing 1,000 liters of sorghum, but that's okay. We're going to be getting a whole lot more next month. So fingers crossed, we're going to be fine. Wow, that is extremely strange. I guess it's all down to, you know, we've got so many mods running and there's like conflicts and whatever. Yeah. I just said now that I know to put this silo very far off from the productions, I guess. Okay, so that's going to be turned over to 200%. Technically, I could put the grind mill in another spot, but yeah, I don't want to bother myself any longer with that. So that's going at 200% rate. Let's do a quick save. I want to move on to the harvest because, well, there's a surprise coming up. Maybe you've spotted it. Maybe you haven't. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. If you do, don't cheat. Don't skip ahead 20 seconds. And if push comes to shove, well, I'm just going to be taking another contract. Well, I say another. I'm going to be taking a contract of wheat harvest. And then I'm going to feed the chickens with that. And then we are good to go. Because we do need the eggs. The eggs are important too. We only have 10 pallets of eggs now. At the moment, if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay, 12 pallets. So let's get on with the harvest. And did you guess it? Did you guys guess it right? Where's the harvester? The harvester is gone. Well, I thought, given the fact that we have so much money in the bank, why don't we use another harvester? Why don't we use this? So this is a Case Axial Flow 2188. It is brand spanking new, and it has double wheels at the front, which I guess that means it's better. Yeah, so this is the largest harvester slash trailer combo I could get that actually fits in here, I do believe. I really wanted to get the AF11, obviously, but a few problems with that. First of all, I didn't have enough money. Could you believe it? I had like $800,000 or something, and I didn't have enough money for the AF11 because you need the header, and obviously I wanted to go for the largest one, and well, you need the trailer. And that trailer is going to be impossible to maneuver around here. So yes, I got this. This is amazing. This has like a 6.5 meters header, I do believe. It is 6.1. So the previous one had like a 4 point something, and it's a beast. Look at it. It's just magnificent. It's got Michelin tires, obviously, seeing as we are in France. I think these are not Michelins, but we're gonna ignore that. And it is a dually, so I don't know why would you need a dually, but it looks cool, so that's why I got it. Right, let's get it done. I'm gonna unhook from here. I'm eager to see how this works. Are we going to see the same mulching thing that we saw with the previous harvester? I believe that we will, because this is from the same pack as the previous one. I want to say Matt 26. You know what? Let's give the modder a proper credit. It is in the shop. It is that one, Matt 26. Yeah. So this is the pack that I'm talking about, right? 1, 2, and 3. They're all by Matt 26. Yeah, a very good pack. Highly recommend it. All right, so let's get the tractor out, one of them. I do need to load up the dairy as well. And I'm gonna do that later on. Let's get the header trailer out of the way. And let's start harvesting canola. And this is it. This is the only canola we're gonna have. I'm not gonna bother with a contract or something. Perfect, that goes in here. I am going to park right here. I will need to grab the trailer, you know, the bulk trailer. But yeah, let's get the harvest done. Okay, so the harvester is really good actually. Works really well, looks really good, and we have harvested all the canola. So that's perfect. The canola factory is now, factory I say, the oil mill is now working overtime. Well, not overtime, it's just working. Let's just verify that. It is, that is perfect. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we are going to have enough canola. We have canola oil, 4 pallets. We need, I believe, 5? Yes, we need 5 pallets of canola oil. And yeah, so we basically need 500 more. That's easily doable. That's perfect. That is working fantastic. This, I put too much milk in, so what I want to do now is get another pallet to the new dairy and see that this one isn't bugged. Otherwise, I am going to run the other one at 200% as well. Same thing that we did with the grain mill. So let's go ahead and verify that this works correctly and properly. This only has 104 liters of milk, but that is okay. Okay, let's turn it on. Where's the trigger? Right here. Okay, so dairy 2, we need butter from goat milk, and we need goat cheese. Okay, looks like we are running. This is obviously going to run out of goat milk, but that is okay. We will restock it, and this is going to supplement, and I'm stuck. This is going to supplement this dairy, so we are good there, I do believe. What is this hole that I've created here? Oh, I'm just making a mess. Yeah, we've got 3 liters of stuff from the new dairy. Don't you guys just love it when it's all bugged up like that? Oh man, you gotta love this game sometimes, even with all the mod conflicts and whatever I have gotten myself into. But yeah, so what we need to do now, really, I think, is move on to August. I already have the tractor and the harvester waiting here, so we could get the sorghum done. I am not going to do that as a time lapse or as a cinematic because we've just had one. So let's just go and wake up in August. I'm going to start the harvest, and then we're going to do the vegetables together in a time lapse, not a cinematic, because well, it's just I'm really annoyed by the vegetables. I really do like doing those exotic crops, but yeah, it is annoying, very much annoying to harvest. So let's go ahead and skip a month. Hey, welcome to August. It is 8 a.m. I slept a bit late because why not? We are done with the canola, which is great. We have, if we take a look at the stock check, we have 5,600 liters, so that means 5 pallets, so that is perfect. We could basically put this... we don't need the money, right? So that's good. We'll just let it run. I was thinking of maybe putting it on auto sell, but it's not needed, really. This is going well. This is going well. It has a bit of milk. I made sure to restock this as much as possible through the night. So that's that. The goats are producing more for us. Hopefully they'll be able to do this quickly. We do have now... where is it? Yeah, 14 pallets of butter and 11 pallets of goat cheese. I think we're gonna make it. Also, we are done with the strawberries, tomatoes, and I want to say lettuce as well. Oh, not lettuce as well. Wow, I've turned off the lettuce. No, that is not good at all. Let's go ahead and actually we could do it from here. We could do greenhouse 1 as lettuce, activate, and greenhouse 2 as well. We're going to be turning off all of them until we have the desired amount of lettuce. Is this running? Deactivate, deactivate, deactivate. Okay, so that's good. In terms of the other greenhouse products, we're doing okay. We have a lot of manure and quite a bit of slurry, but, well, we don't need it anymore because we're not going to be field prepping again in this challenge. So let's get the harvester going. I'm gonna set this. So this sets it automatically to 6.7 meters. That's not good. We need to set it to 6 meters. Not sure why it does that, but it does. And that's a bit annoying, but I'm not gonna fault it too much for that. We're gonna be... Oh no, we're gonna ruin the tractor. That's not what I want to do. Who knew there's not gonna be any room maneuvering here near the trees? Yeah, but we made it. Okay, so is that the correct AI settings? It was not. Good job, I caught that on. Unfold this. Quickest unfolding animation ever in the history of unfolding animations. Whoa, don't ruin the crop. Did I ruin the crop? I did not. Good. So, let's get Claire on this job. Hang on, we don't need the straw, obviously. So, let's see if Claire is actually driving. Yeah, okay, good. This is brand new. Good luck, you're gonna love it. Let's see that it actually is working. It is. Perfect. Excellent. She was just going a bit too faster. I had to stop her. You cannot harvest too fast. Right, let's get back into the Maxim. Whoa, not that. We don't need that. We don't need to wash our equipment just yet. Let's grab the vegetable harvester. Oh man, how much I don't like that. Well, we're gonna suffer through it because we need to complete this challenge. We have this episode and another one left. I want to make a good impression on krustoo. We could put it here just to keep things neat and tidy. We're not gonna be using the spreader or the slurry tanker. There is no more field prep in this challenge and in this series. Okay, lower this down. Let's just see that we are setting the GPS correctly. We need to be here. Okay. Is this actually working? Did I just run over some carrots here? Or red beets or whatever. I guess that's gonna be picked up in the next row. Yeah, right. Let's get it done. It's gonna be a weird looking time lapse, I guess, because I'm just gonna be going back and forth in the field. But yeah, sit back, relax. Let's get the last harvest, almost the last harvest done for the challenge. Well, let me tell you, that was some job, man. So much to do, but we are done. I'm just making sure the equipment is very clean because all the implements have earned it. Let's get that clean as well. Let's get the header as well, of course. This harvester is really nice. I like it. It's basically the same as the one we've had before, only, well, bigger. So that's great. Let's put that back in. Right, so what have I done in between the time lapse and now? As you can see, this is completely full. Well, nearly. I mean, visually, it's almost completely full. We are pretty much done with all the greenhouse products. As we can see, we're just waiting on one pallet of lettuce, tomatoes, and strawberries. So that's great. The chili peppers, the spring onion, and the... what was the other one? Garlic are all done. Obviously, the sugar is done. This is the mushrooms, the milk. It's all very good. We are doing okay on the honey. So we have 8 pallets. We should be getting 10. I feel like we should be getting 10. That's not going to be an issue. Fingers crossed. If not, well, it is what it is. In terms of productions, we have... Let's go ahead and quickly check that out. We have 15 pallets of bread, nearly 16, but 15. This is interesting because the grain mill is supplying this at quite a low rate, but yeah, it's good. I think we're gonna be good on that front. This is running, and we have about, let's say, 19,000 liters of each, 20,000 of parsnips. That's good. I think we're gonna make it in this. We need 20 pallets. Or I'm sorry, we need to see 20,000 liters of each, so that's 10 pallets. We are done with the canola as well. I'll just leave this running because why not? So the only real issue is the dairy. And the issue with that is that basically I have 5,000 liters of milk here and basically nothing in here. The goats are not producing as fast as I hoped they would to supply 2 dairies. Basically, I didn't anticipate the need to use 2 dairies. So yeah, this one is full and the rate is basically split between the butter and cheese. So we are nearly halfway there on the butter, and I think what I'm gonna do is repurchase those 50 goats that I have sold. And so the milk supply is gonna ramp up. And then I'm gonna put everything in here. This is running. This has produced a pallet of each. Not very good. I'm not gonna lie, not very good. Fingers crossed. I'll find a way. I cannot remove the milk from here, otherwise I would. Yeah. So the issue is this dairy basically consumes the milk faster than the goats can produce it. So that's why I want to get those 50 goats back. I did go ahead and filled the sorghum bowl for the pigs, which have grown by now, which is great. They're not going to be requiring any more food. Also, I gave a bunch of food to the chickens. Hopefully, they're going to be okay till the end of the year. If not, I do have a few or a bit more. Yeah, I have 6,600 liters of sorghum in this trailer, as we can maybe see if I can jump up there. There we go. So we could use that for the chickens. I don't think we're going to need that in the grain mill. All fields have been harvested except for this one, which does not require watering. So that's fantastic. It looks really nice. I like it. I need to do rice more often. It's not very complicated, and apparently you only need a regular harvester. So that's really nice. That's going to be done in the next episode. And yeah, I think this is all the updates I have for you today. We're going to wait for the 3 pallets to spawn here. I'm going to put them in the shed. These are just 2 extras that I have left. That was a good day. A good day of farming. I really do like it that all the equipment pretty much is participating in the operation, right? We had both tractors and the harvester, of course, running. That was great. So thank you so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and your time, of course. The next episode is going to be the last one. We're going to be harvesting the rice and see if we actually made it in terms of all the required quantity to deliver. If you did like the video, make sure you hit that like button for me. Subscribe as well if you haven't. Don't forget to check out the list of content creators participating in the challenge. That's going to be in the description down below. See you guys next time.